This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Royce is in Dallas, Texas. Hi, Royce. How are you?
Good. How are you, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So I am a finance, or I guess you say graduate finance student. I'm getting my MBA, my undergrad in finance.
Cool.
And so you know how all of them are.
Yep, I do.
They teach you to go out and leverage and so on and so forth, okay?
Yep.
The financial situation that I'm in is I'm completely debt-free.
Mm-hmm.
I have $100,000-ish something dollars of invested money in Morgan Stanley, and then I have some other stuff through some 401ks. I have $30 or $30,000 in on-hand cash,
Mm-hmm.
and I have an opportunity to buy a $50,000 house. Would you
Mm-hmm.
leverage
Mm-hmm.
some part of it? The renovations, would you buy it all cash? Because my whole thought pattern is if I leave that money working and do parts of it, so like finance 25, cash 25, cash on the restoration, it allows some of my money to still be working.
Yeah. Well, back when you had common sense before you got your MBA, you would have never done that.
Right. And so I agree with you on that partly. Then, so my thing is so do you think that there's ever situations where that would come in? Because I know the situation you got in, right?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not borrow money, and I do not tell people to borrow money, especially for investment real estate. Pay cash for it or don't do it, because the risk, you increase your risk, and what they don't teach you in the MBA program is to mathematically factor in the risk. They act like with the formulas they teach you, the formulas that I learned, the same ones in getting a finance degree, are fairly simplistic in that they do not address the risk issue. Mm-hmm. And the more you borrow, the more risk you have. We know that.
Okay.
And nowhere in anything you learned in that MBA program does it decrease the returns based on increased risk because of debt. There's not a formula that they have in that program that shows you that. And yet that is reality. So every time you borrow money, you increase risk. The more money you borrow, the more risk. The less money you borrow, the less risk. And risk does affect return over the scope of time. And so don't do it. Don't do it. The borrower is slave to the lender. God is smarter than your MBA professor.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about how to plan for retirement, visit RamseySolutions.com/retire or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.